And as we struggle to try and understand everything that has been happening the past few days, some parents are asking, how do we explain this to our children? 3 News Now reporter Danielle Davis joins us with some tips from a local kids author who writes about building relationships.
Good morning, Courtney. Now let's first make the distinction that protesters are not looters. Protesters are protesting and looters are looting. And that being said, if you're a little bit confused about how to explain all of this to your kids, well, local author Julia Cook has a new book, The Judgment Flower.
And there are people out there whose whole plan is to show you how not to act. And look at all the things we're learning not to do right now.
Julia Cook has authored more than 100 kids' books. She says the messages, however, can be applied to everyone. Her latest book is around teaching kids to be non-judgmental.
So the best way to prevent this from happening again is to understand what's happening now. Racial injustice is always going to be there. So if we can make a difference now and teach our kids now how to deal with it, then their future is going to look a lot better than ours.
She says expose kids to a variety of things and look for those teachable moments.
Kids are born with this sense of justice, this sense of empathy and understanding and acceptance, and they're taught to be judgmental. They're taught by us, by our own prejudices. One of the best things you can do is to talk openly with your children about differences. Knowledge is key. The more they understand the difference, the less they fear it, the less they feel they need to make fun of it, the less they need to ridicule it.
She says even with her open-mindedness, she had a lesson to learn as well.
And being a white person, I didn't understand that perspective. And I got feedback that this book did not work for all kids. And so I paired up with Dr. Katie Smith and we rewrote this book, Making Friends is an Art, Edition 2. And I listened to her perspective as a woman of color to figure out why. This book starts out with Brown and what he doesn't have. And the version that's new starts out with, I'm brown and I'm the luckiest color in the box. And let me tell you why.
She says the book talks about everybody's individuality and what makes each of us special.
But the lesson behind this is that I listened. I listened to feedback and changed the book. And how do we change if we're not willing to listen?
Now, I looked through the book myself, and the message really does apply to all adults as well as children. And on page 31, she really does recap all of the 6 tips for not judging other people. It's available on Amazon as well as her website, and we'll have a direct link on our website. This is Danielle Davis for 3 News Now This Morning. Courtney?
All right, thank you so much, Danny.